This past year, I was given the opportunity of a lifetime. I was invited to go to South Africa. See what I saw, meet whom I met, and taste of this wonderful culture made me feel like the luckiest girl on earth. My friend Bukiwe, who is the wife of a prominent South African ambassador, introduced me to a woman at the UN who invited me to work with children in several orphanages in South Africa. Because it was the holiday season, Bukiwe and her family were also going to be in South Africa. So we made plans to spend New Year's together. So the next day was New Year's Eve. Bookie took me with her to her friend Tibby's home. We had a fantastic time. Let me tell you, this was my best New Year's ever. What really struck me and that I admired the most about my week with Bookie and her friends were their strong sense of family. Spending time with family and friends trumped everything else. I know we appreciate that here in America as well, but there I saw a greater celebration of family. Bookie and her family schedule was packed with family members and friends wanting to throw them parties and celebrate their homecoming. I mean, every day there was a cousin, friend, or sister giving a dinner or cookout of some sort in their honor.
That's the same in New York. We are African American.
After a week at the orphanage, I headed down to Cape Town to visit a friend who was a former kickboxing champion. Her name was Jenny. Cape Town is stunning, completely different from Joburg and Pretoria, but Cape Town had its own flair, its own culture. I even got the chance to climb Table Mountain. Woo! I didn't know if I was going to survive that one.
And Bongo, say hi.
Hello.
We are climbing up. What mountain is this? This is Table Mountain. And how much further do we have to go?
I think it's 1 hour now.
You said 1 hour, half an hour ago. Oh, so we made it to the top.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Tired like a mug.
It only took 2 hours.
2 hours.
Then the next morning I got up early and took the boat to Robben Island. This is where Mandela spent most of his 27 years in prison as a political prisoner. After reading his biography, A Long Walk to Freedom, it's hard not to become emotional thinking of how cold it was on the island in the winter. And if you were African, you wore shorts and a short-sleeved shirt. I was amazed that our tour guide was also a political prisoner on Robben Island. They told firsthand how they were given less than animals would receive to eat and worked in the lime mines until they developed blinding cataracts.
Good man.
And did I tell you about the homes they have? I'm not talking tin roof shacks, man. With the upwardly mobile, educated Africans, they live well. New, big, spacious, beautiful homes with the best appliances and furniture. The post-apartheid South Africa is progressive, and they're living a quality of life that some here in the U.S. could only dream of. We can really learn from South Africa's rapid economic growth, non-abuse of the credit system, and especially their ability to conserve energy and help the environment. In fact, the South African government has unveiled a package of incentives in their recent budget to encourage the private sector to invest in energy-efficient measures. In anticipation of the World Cup in 2010 in South Africa, you see stadiums being built all over. The FIFA World Cup will be touring all over the African countries from September to December of this year with the World Cup trophy. The UN is backing a program called Win in Africa with Africa. So that was my trip in a nutshell. Life-changing, educational, and just downright enjoyable. If you ever get a chance to go one place in your life that would change you forever, you should go to South Africa. So rich with history, beauty, culture, and some of the greatest people I've ever met. Goodbye for now, South Africa. I know I'll see you again. I know I'll see you again real soon.
Mazo.